So, what's the plan?
I just woke up, Grandpa. The plan is to find some breakfast.
You mean get me to make you some breakfast, hmm?
If you're offering.
Polly, got any more substantial, less food-oriented ideas, dear?
I'm trying to figure out our next move. We don't know where Ursula is. Not a clue. We need a lead.
We need a miracle.
You were saying?
Good morning.
Can we help you?
I'm Omar. I was hoping we could have a word about Ursula.
What about her?
I heard about her disappearance. It's the talk of the town. She didn't show up for our recent appointment, so I wanted to lend a hand.
Who are you, exactly?
I own a bookshop on Liberation Road. Academic stuff, mainly. Well, that's in these days, right? Nerd stuff. I specialize in literature about the Oxyon culture. Ursula and I shared an interest in that specific topic until her disappearance. Once I heard about that, I had to come here and offer my help. After all, it's about giving back. But the Naiads is a part of this community, right? This place was quite the landmark. Back in the day, of course. A refuge for artists, poets, and lost souls.
I'm Nora, and this
Is Laszlo. And I'm Polly, Ursula's daughter.
Daughter? That's... interesting.
How so?
I had a sort of dream. Vague and very hard to decipher. The Oxyon word for daughter kept coming up.
Well, nice to meet you, Omar.
First time here?
Yeah. I moved to Athena a couple of years back. Did my master's on the Oxyon civilization, so obviously I had to come here to finish it. How did you end up living here?
We've been here since... forever. Ursula used all of her money to keep this place afloat.
Now it's just debts and leaky pipes.
Perhaps. Consider Omer here a helpful stranger, encountered on an unknown path. One who does not know the way, but is in possession of a map. Think of this as a resetting of the balance.
So, what do you know about Ursula? Did you notice anything strange about her?
Calm down, Grandpa. But did she say anything to you about leaving? About going away? Do you have any leads?
I'd let them ask their questions before letting him into your sanctum. You can never tell with people. Not these days.
But you sent him to us!
More like he washed up on your shores.
Whatever they might say, truth is relieved. As are we all.
Yes, thankful also.
You're welcome. But right now, I've got a stranger to deal with. So you and Ursula were friends?
Yes. Yes, I suppose we were. We bonded over our love of the Oxyon culture and... yes. Friends. But I haven't known her that long. A few months, maybe?
Well, I guess it's our lucky day. You might be just the person we've been looking for.
Look at him! For a man who prides himself on being pure-hearted, he's quite the bleeding heart. Oh, you're no fun.
You say she was interested in the Oxyons? I don't remember her giving them much thought before.
She might have been a long time ago. In the last few years, she's been more concerned with the here and now.
Still, a few weeks back she came to my bookshop. Said she wanted to know more about the Oxyons. Books, scrolls, treaties. She had a particular interest in their rituals and habits.
What was she up to?
MK. MK has stirred up a lot of stories about the Oxyons. They've done a lot of good work on the ancient ruins around the island. They've spent millions digging and excavating. There's a museum being built, exhibitions, galleries.
Well, that's the good part. But they sectioned everything off. They brought in entry fees and time limits, and made sure they get some return on their investment. Ursula told me she'd been given some Oxyon poems a long time ago. Before I was even born, as she liked to say. She was attempting to translate them, modernize them, even. It felt like a real passion project. She never shared it with you?
No.
Here, I found these. I think they might provide a clue. Or a lead. Or... well, I'm not a detective, but they look relevant. At least.
Ursula's handwriting.
Yes. It's part of her latest work. She gave them to me a few weeks ago and claimed she had a notebook somewhere containing the rest.
I think I can help you. I know exactly where it is. Wait here, all of you.
You're becoming our lucky charm.
Well, I was just worried about Ursula. It's, good to know I'm not alone.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Now that we have a lead, there's no stopping us.
She told me where it was years ago. No secrets between us. But I couldn't bring myself to open it and read it. It's her personal stuff, you know?
Perfect. I know we might regret this later, but sometimes the unethical thing to do is the right one. It's filled, cover to cover. Too much for one person to read. If I just... ah, there. Nora, was it? Here. 2 sheets. Laszlo, take these 3. I'll take these other 3, and Polly, these are yours.
What have you...
I hope you'll all agree this is no time for unnecessary hesitation. The sooner we read Ursula's work, the sooner we'll find out if she left any clue to her disappearance.
Bound to live in a world where I drown in the memory of you. The rage inside still hasn't burnt away the tears. I'll meet you again in a fraction of time. Someday.
I know. This feels wrong. But you know as well as I do.
That it's the only way. I do. Why did she even give you those pages?
Because I asked. She was writing again. For the first time in a long time, she said. She wanted an unbiased opinion, and I, offered my services.
But you never read them.
Once I saw they were poems, No. I thought she was working on some new Oxyon translations. Verse, though, not my bag. So much for the enlightened academic shtick.
My mother's work can get a little heavy sometimes.
But this new stuff, from the notebook, it's full of references to Oxyon traditions and rituals. A treasure trove, really. I'm going to go back to it. Why don't you go and check on the others? They look a little lost.
Hey, done already?
Not exactly.
Would you look at that? The old man actually came out ahead. I just wrapped these up. Poems, of course. All about family.
Our family?
I'd say so. Your mother is many things, but subtle, no. There's one about relationships, the push and pull of the family unit. Your mother as a young girl thinking of her future. And the second, that one's about a lost love, one she can only find in dreams, unless the gods will it, whatever that means.
That doesn't bother you? Her talking about love like that? Like something out of reach?
Look, your mother's never been a one-man woman. She was always crystal clear about that. And I love her for that as well. She and Nora both helped me to understand that love doesn't bind or restrain. But in here, she mentions a presence so strong it can be seen in every line, every word.
Wasn't there a third sheet with another poem?
I don't think so. Just these two.
Actually, I think there was a third. Well, unless I dropped it. No, there was definitely a final poem.
Oh, but hey, look at these two. This one talks about a bunch of places we've been to on holiday. The Duquesa Islands, the ferry boat to Magdalena. And this one about a secret lover. She wouldn't hide that sort of thing from me.
Yes. That's interesting. Helpful.
You're right there. You sort of zoned out.
Oh, hey. Yeah. No, I'm fine. You know, reading your mother's innermost thoughts. It's a lot.
There's secrets in this family, huh?
For better or worse. Is funny.
What is?
I always thought my mother was in love with her art. And that's why we were so far apart. Distant, almost. Did she?
Did she ever mention you?
Yeah. That's my question.
No. Never. That doesn't seem to surprise you.
I'm here to find my mother. Because she means something to me. To my family. And to some people on this island. No matter who she actually is when we're together, in the same room.
Nice one. Might have enough time to check on Nora. How about it? Huh? Come on, Hub. You're here to uncover the truth, not get lost down memory lane.
Hey. Everything okay? Nora?
What?
Oh, hey. You look a little...
Polly. Wait. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap.
Ursula's poems. That good, huh?
Something like that. They're all about her dreams, how vivid they could be. I've read her work before, and this is by far the most literal I've seen her. According to this, she dreamed a lot about family, us, where we've been, and where we're going. She says that the poems claim that she can predict the future.
you texting?
What? Polly, you scared the crap out of me. What did you do that for? Sneaking around like that?
Could have stomped up and slapped you on the back of the head and you wouldn't have noticed. Well, come on, spill.
No one. Just a friend. Hey, cut it out.
Jade?
Maybe. I was going to, you know, text her, but now I'm not so sure.
I didn't know you two were text level friendly. That's so cool. What are you talking about?
Nothing. Stuff. The poems, if you must know. They're all about Ursula's dreams, and there's a line about that stuff, egregor, and predicting the future. I thought it might help with Jade's work, but I don't know. They're just poems.
I think it's a good idea. Texting her. Every little bit helps.
You think so?
I do. Oh, but be sure to tell Omar too. This is right up his alley.
Please, Polly dear, leave Omar out of this. He'll figure it all out eventually. Now, Jade and Nora. That's where the fun's at. I want to know more about this burgeoning friendship we've got on our hands. And by the look on your face, I'm not the only one.
So, Jade, huh? She seems pretty interesting. An activist. Wow.
Yeah, she is. And she's my friend. I mean, friend. I don't really know her that well, so...
Come on, Nora. You'd like to get to know her?
No. I mean, yeah, sure. Why wouldn't I? Is that illegal or something?
Of course not. I just think it's interesting.
Look at her wriggle, like a fish on the line. But we can do better than that, hmm? Good-looking woman, that Jade, hmm?
That's enough. Nora's not your entertainment.
That's not about entertainment. That's a misconception about my vibe. I'm all about new opportunities. And I know more than you might imagine.
So? Did you text her?
Yeah.
And?
And what? It's been 2 seconds, and I wrote half a book. She'll reply. Do you think it's possible, though, to predict the future?
No. I mean, of course not. Maybe. Science would say not, but, well, who knows? Science also says we should look for evidence instead of assuming. But you know Ursula. She probably believed it was possible.
Yeah, I guess.